Hello and welcome to Unsolved Mysteries. This is Lucy, recently abducted from TrailRidge Mountain Camp. Yes, the same place that was taken over by terrorists and alien life. Who took Lucy and why? We hope to find out these questions and more on tonight's version of
Unsolved Mysteries.
Now to our reporter in the field, Jeremy Dong.
I'm Jeremy Dong, and I'm here live at TrailRidge Mountain Camp in search of more clues as to the mysterious disappearance of Lucy the goat. I'm going to start my investigation with Bill McCord, who is allegedly the last person to see Lucy. What was your relationship with Lucy, Bill?
Well, I'm a local grocery boy at a local grocery store, and I've been delivering groceries to Lucy's cave for many years now because of local store policy that says that animals...
Take two. Hello, I'm Jeremy Dong, and I'm here live at TrailRidge Mountain Camp in search of more clues as to the mysterious disappearance of Lucy the goat. I'll start my investigation with Bill McCord, who is allegedly the last person to see Lucy. What was your relationship with Lucy, Bill?
Well, I'm a local grocery boy at a local grocery store, and I've been delivering groceries to Lucy's cave for a long time now because of the store's policy against animals. And I guess we've become pretty good friends.
What was the last thing Lucy said to you, Bill?
Well, just last week, she threw her hooves around me and said, "Bah!" and put something in my hand. As I was leaving, I noticed it was a 5-cent tip, the same 5-cent tip that she had been giving me for many years. I could have killed her.
We got very little from Bill's speech, but when we sent the transcripts off to our labs in Washington, we got a completely different story. We found out that Lucy's last words, "bah," spelled backwards, is actually Hobb. Ethan Hobb was having an affair with Lucy right before she disappeared. Let's have a few words with Ethan.
I'm now live with Mr. Hobb himself in his Los Angeles estate. What exactly was your relationship with Lucy, Mr. Hobb?
Well, we saw each other off and on for more than a year. But then I got home to see the dreaded note because we hit it off so well, and it was just even getting better. We even shared the same laundry. But she said she dumped me for a ram with bigger horns. God, I thought I could kill her. Oh!
Our lab scientists in Washington put the words ram and horn together, and they came out with the notorious biking gang, the Ram Horns, who roam the Buellidine area.
Shut up! Continue, Mr. Dom.
I was wondering when you first met Lucy the goat.
Well, heck, it was about 4.5 years ago. She started hanging out with us. Heck, she was the toughest little goat I ever saw. And she could hold down more booze than old Slim over here. And, well, man, she could also ride a Harley like none of these guys, man.
When was the last time you saw Lucy?
Well, we were all doing a ride, a day ride from Roman Mountain down to Hughes Gap. And we were down, get down Hughes Gap Road, right near that camp, And we're halfway down, she sped away, and we all ate her dirt. I was real mad. I could have killed her.
Do you have any idea where Lucy might be now?
Well, last I heard, she was hanging out with some mobster, Dino Fettuccine. Man, he's real bad.
Thank you for your time.
Dino Fettuccine is a high-ranking member of the Buellidine mob. After lots of bribes and negotiations and risking both life and limb on the part of our staff, we got an interview with him.
Mr. Fettuccine, did you have any connections with Lucy the goat?
Lucy? Beh, questa Lucy era proprio una capra cretina. L'ho incontrata qualche mese fa in America, ma Una capra così proprio. Non ho mai incontrato tutta la mia vita. Ma siccome l'amavo non ho mica potuto lasciarla. Ma avrei potuto ammazzarla.
Thank you.
All we got from Fettuccine's interview was that top-ranking KGB officials were involved. So now we'll go to the Russian embassy in Washington.
I'm now at the Russian Embassy in Washington, D.C., where we've convinced General David Kaminsky, head of the Russian KGB, to come out from behind the Iron Curtain. What was your involvement with Lucy the Goat, General?
We know nothing, we hear nothing, we think nothing, we do nothing.
Well, the viewers already know that all Russians know nothing. But what were your involvements with Lucy the Goat?
Но я не знаю, что делать про этого. Я этот дурак, я Луси, это Рейган, дуранщикина. Это Луси, она мне голову, я ее задушу.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your precious time, General.
According to our foreign consultant, General David Kaminsky, the White House was in on the abduction of Lucy the Goat. So now we move on to the White House, where we have a member of the executive branch to interview.
My fellow Americans, Lucy and I went way back. We met in Hollywood 30 years ago. She was one hell of an American goat. The last time I saw Lucy was when Nancy and I went to visit her in drug rehab. Of course, I deny any knowledge of it. I was so mad I could have killed her. Good night, my fellow Americans, and God bless you all.
Thanks to that anonymous tip, we're now going to move on to the Bulletin Drug Rehab Center.
Tell me anything about your former patient, Lucy the Goat.
Well, Lucy came to us through a drug users anonymous meeting during a period of time in which she was riding with a local biking group called the Ramhorns. She was apparently addicted to sucrose methodose, known in the streets as bug juice.
Can you tell me anything about her personal life?
Lucy generally decided not to share her personal life with me. However, patient Weber might be able to shed some light on her inner side.
The name's Candy Nose, man. Well, Lucy and I were like real tight. She was real messed up, but most of it came from just like paranoia, man. About her owner, Mark Levin, director at TrailRidge. She feared that he would try to poison her. But just before she left the center, she stole my secret stash. I could have just killed her.
Startling tip from Candy Nose Weber. I felt it necessary to the run to Mark Levin's office, where he's currently working inside. Excuse me, Mr. Levin. I'm from Unsolved Mysteries.
Yes?
Is it true that you murdered Lucy the Goat?
No!
Now we know that's not true.
Oh, come on.
You put permanent ink on the papers on your desk, knowing you did them.
I would never do something like that.
Must you persist?
There was nothing left to say. How to get up, walk away. Knowing to hold on, knowing to fold. Knowing to hold on, knowing to fold. Cold sweat, blood in my eyes. Thunder rolling through the skies. I can feel it in the air tonight. Say I won't, but you know I might. Ain't no storm and ain't no thief. Ain't got time and ain't got sleep. But I feel fine and I feel free. 'Cause I'm the last man standing in the street. I've been trying